believe, possible, Microsoft, to do, search. Whereas the voice can place emphasis on many words, the body cannot do the same, or it becomes a distraction. Let's play it in real time.
What do you believe is possible for Microsoft to do in search? What do you believe is possible for Microsoft to do in search?
Conversationalizing is also apparent in the movements that Bill Gates uses as he tries to emphasize key points.
Other browsing type behavior in ways that could work well for everyone.
At times, gestures may even move on every syllable. Other browsing behavior in ways could work well for everyone. Let's play it in real time.
Other browsing type behavior in ways that could work well for everyone.
Although the repetitive movements of conversationalizing can be distracting, gestures can be used effectively to explain concepts or relationships. Virtual space is used by the body to link referenced items in the voice. The challenge is to use different virtual space to identify different concepts.
Their advantage in software, their advantage in time, and how they've used their resources. Their advantage
the
in
hand
software,
tries
their
to
advantage
establish
in time,
emphasis
and how
in
they've
space.
used their resources.
Charlie Rose is using the same virtual space for 3 different words: software, time, resources. Once virtual space is used to establish a particular reference, software, the same space cannot be used to establish additional references. Resources. Even Bill Gates makes multiple references using one virtual space.
It does require incredible scale, dedication, long-term, because the technology is very, very deep. Incredible scale, dedication, long-term, because the technology is very, very deep.
However, when a different reference occupies a different virtual space, the communication is easier. Here, Bill Gates describes different periods of time using different virtual space for each period.
Well, I think search today, compared to what it can be, is absolutely terrible. Compared to what it was, say, 2 or 3 years ago, it's fantastic.
Notice how he identifies today, what can be,
is absolutely terrible.
and what was.
2 or 3 years ago, it's fantastic.
And although Bill Gates takes advantage of virtual space by separating items in the air, he inadvertently stumbles upon yet another challenge. It has to do with timelines.
Well, I think search today, compared to what it can be, is absolutely terrible. Compared to what it was, say, 2 or 3
Using
years
a
ago,
personal
it's
timeline,
Well, I
he
think
establishes
search
the
today,
present,
compared to what it
but
can
his
be,
right
is
hand shows the
absolutely
future,
terrible.
his left
Compared to
hand,
what it
the
was,
past.
say, 2 or 3 years ago, it's fantastic.
Because the audience sees a similar timeline, past, present, future, moving left to right, they expect the right hand of the presenter to signify the past and the left hand to signify the future. But he uses his own personal timeline in contrast to what the audience expects.
Well, I think search today, compared to what it can be, is absolutely terrible. Compared to what it was, say, 2 or 3 years ago, it's fantastic.
And while the celebrity status of Bill Gates and Charlie Rose will have us concentrating more on what they say rather than on how they say it, we can still learn a lot from the actions they use to deliver their content.